Om Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darsitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. When we say Om, it means everything. Om iti sarvam. Om is the name of Ishvara, the cosmic consciousness. Then what is that? Akhanda mandalakara. Akhanda, uninterrupted, continuous. Mandala akara. Mandala, round form, signifies the cosmos, signifies the vastness, signifies the infinity. Akhanda mandalakaram, that is uninterrupted, continuous, and mandala akara, like that of the cosmos. Vyaptam yena characharam. That which is vyapta, invaded, present everywhere, in each particle, in each being, in each thing, everywhere. Characharam, everywhere. Vyaptam, existing, invaded. It is there everywhere. So, that is the Om, the cosmic consciousness. Tat padam darsitam yena. One who can make to see that Tattvapada. Those who study Vedanta, they know what is the meaning of Tattvapada. Because to that transcendental being, without name and form, the Supreme Brahman cannot be said with any name. That is why that is said Tat, that. Tat means that. Tattvapada, that. Not this, not this, not this, not this. Because you cannot say what exactly that it is. It can only be realized. It cannot be expressed in words. Darsitam yena. Who can make it see? Who can make the disciple see? A guru who can make the disciple see that Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I bow down to that Guru. So, this is the very first definition of a Guru we chant in the beginning of every ritual, every ceremony. That a Guru is a one which can make the disciple, which can show the path to the disciple so that he can realize that Tattvapada that is spreaded everywhere, that is present everywhere, that is uninterrupted, that is continuous, and that is the form of this cosmos, and that is infinity, and that is Om, that is Tattvapada, that is cosmic consciousness. We are just a small drop of consciousness in the vast ocean of consciousness, but still we don't realize that we are a drop of consciousness. And a Guru can make it see that you are that, you are that, tattum asi, tum, you are that, tattum asi. Tat, that, tum, you, asi. Are, you are that. Thou art that. So, the importance of a Guru in one's life becomes very significant. I just remember a story, not a story, an event of my life, when I was a very small child, going to the schools. One day my grandfather sent me that go to the paddy field, see how the laborers are working. I have nothing to do there. Nor that I am a small child, I can go and watch. But it was his way of introducing me to the farming. Then I went there. The laborers are working, they are sowing the paddy on the ground, planting it. It was raining, just rainy season started, but it was not raining. Then I find one of the old laborer was speaking a story to the others. The story is about a monk, how he chased his disciple life after life. The disciple was accepted him, then he was chasing after him that you have to come to the spiritual path. But the disciple was more entangled, more attached to the material life. So even after the death, in the next life, he is still in that attachment. Again, in the next life, he was still in the attachment, from a human life to a dog life to that of a snake life. And then how finally he was taken into the path of spiritual practice by the Guru. And it is very long story, but finally he said, Sadguru jebe mare goitha, ondhar ratire jale boitha. When a Sadguru, a real Guru, who imparts the truth of being on the disciple, even if he kicks the disciple, then also the candle is lighted in the dark night. The lamp is lighted in the dark night. That means the darkness is gone, the ignorance is gone, there is knowledge. That is how even an illiterate person who has not gone to the school, working in a paddy field as a laborer, was teaching to the other fellows. And that has a impact in my subconsciousness, and still I remember it today. And then I remember when I was studying Vivekananda that even an illiterate man, a small peasant in India, can tell you something about Adhyatma, spiritualism, because that is how this land is rooted in spiritualism. Now coming to this particular day, why we do this day? This day is the birthday of Rishi Vyasa. He is known as Krishna Devpayana Vyasa, also called as Veda Vyasa. He is the great grandson of Rishi Vasishtha, grandson of Rishi Shakti, son of Rishi Parasara, and father of Rishi Shuka. Vyasam Vasishthanavtaram Sakte Pautram Akalmasam Parasaratmajang Bande Sukotatam Taponidhim. He is best among the ascetics. Why there are so many rishis in this land, but why we take his birthday as the Guru Purnima, celebrating the day of Guru? Because he is the person, he was believed to be an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya, Vyasa Rupaya Vishnavi. Vyasa is the form of Vishnu, Vishnu is the form of Vyasa. Because of his immense knowledge, he edited the entire Veda. Before him, Veda was scattered. He edited it, categorized it into Ruk, Yaju, Sam, Atharva. He categorized each Veda into Brahmana, Samhita, Aranyaka and Upanishad. So for this compilation of work on Veda, he was called Veda Vyasa. He is the one who has written 18 Puranas. 18 Puranas. He is the one who has written the Mahabharata, one of the two great epics that has been written in India, Ramayana, Mahabharata, he has written the Mahabharata. The Bhagavad Gita we are reading every day is a part of that Mahabharata. He has written Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam for the devotees, and he has written the Brahma Sutras. Brahma Sutras form the foundation of the Advaita Vedanta. So whatever this work he has done in his entire life, one human being is not able to read and understand in his entire life. It things unimaginable, immense, intense. So he was given the title of Vishuddha Guru, and his birthday is celebrated as the day of Guru Purnima. In ancient ages, the monks, they don't travel during the rainy season called Chaturmasya. It starts 4 days before the Guru Purnima on the Devasayana Ekadashi. They assemble at one place because this is the rainy season. The rule is that during that time one cannot cross a river because in those days it was dangerous. So they stay at one place, they don't move around and are engaged in spiritual practice, also discourses on the scriptures. So they invite one of the knowledgeable monks to them to sit on the seat of Vyasa, and for the 4 months the person who is sitting on the seat of Vyasa, he will elaborate on the scriptures, and then the rest of the day they will be engaging in the spiritual practice. That was the tradition. In that time one has to eat once in a day only, and certain rules are to be observed. That is for the monks. But for the ordinary people, they just come, gather, they hear some discourses and also try to follow some important things, aspects that they learn in their own life. This is how the tradition started from ancient ages. Now, this is how we are going on with the tradition, and this coming to the cosmic analysis of this particular day. Our Parama Guru, Sriyukteswarjee, has rediscovered the cosmic astrology and has put the zodiacs in the human body as it was in ancient ages, and people have forgotten. So now what happens on this particular day? Sun is in a Vishuddha chakra. Sun symbolizes body, physical body. Sun symbolizes Atman, Jiva. Sun symbolizes I. Sun symbolizes father in astrology. Now Sun is in Vishuddha because Sun is in Gemini, that is descending Vishuddha. Descending Vishuddha is a little difficult. So when Sun is in descending Vishuddha, normal people, ordinary people, they tend to seek pleasure from hallucination, from imagination, from fantasy, from daydreaming. So this is not a very good state for the normal spiritual life. They are seeking pleasure from something which they think as happiness. And moon is in Sagittarius, that is again descending Swadhisthana. Swadhisthana is the center for sex, affection, human relations, one's own personal world. So when moon signifies mind. So when one's mind now tends to go into the royal realms of life, like seeking pleasure in sexual activities, etc., etc., too much of attachment. And we know that during this season, rainy season, even in nature, all the animals, this is called a Mithuna Masa, they engage in courtship, because that is how nature has made for the continuation of a progeny. Now in this process what happens? People forget their own self. That is the time, very difficult for spiritual life. One has to engage himself in spiritual practice to bring it to the Ajna Chakra. That is the place of Guru, both sun and moon. And sun, the Ajna Chakra is the place of sun and moon. That is why Chandra Bindu, moon and sun, that is the place of Ajna Chakra. On the front side is sun, on the back side is moon. That is the spiritual practice. As understood from the yogic point of view, we have to elevate our prana, to ascend our prana from Swadhisthana and Vishuddha, finally bring our mind as well as individual consciousness to the point of Kutastha Chaitanya. That is why Guru Purnima, this day, is very important from the spiritual practice point of view. Then, if one can establish in consciousness, it is the quality of Vyasa. Vyasa means vastness. Vyasa means totality. Vyasa means expansion. Vyasa means charayvati, charayvati. Move forward, expand, expand, expand. Vyasa is Vishnu, vastness. He has the knowledge one, Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. One who knows the Brahman becomes the Brahman. So, this particular day is very important, and traditionally we all worship our tradition of gurus on this day. So, a guru, a real guru, has the qualities of Vyasa, qualities of vastness, qualities of compassion, qualities of love. He is ever established in the consciousness. That is the most important thing in this significance of this day, and we must remember this and engage ourselves in our spiritual upliftment, from lifting up our mind and our individual consciousness that is attached to the mind-body complex, from Swadhisthana, crossing it up to the Vishuddha, and crossing the Vishuddha and establishing in Kutastha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.